Or morning, I should say, as we come up on 6 a.m.
What day is it, Mike?
Local time.
Thursday morning.
Ready. Let's fight.
John Phillips, plus 320, the underdog out of the southpaw stance in black. Hamzat.
Oh, man!
Shot.
Look at that, though. A beautiful head kick straight into a double leg. I mean, my word, talk about executing your game plan.
Yeah, that was really, really smart work. You can tell that's something they probably worked on and drilled in the back, came out, executed a big kick right to the shot, because you knew Phillips was going to try to counter you right away.
And with respect to Phillips, this is kind of his weaker area. He likes to be on the feet. He's an excellent brawler. He's got heavy, heavy hands. As I said, a lot of knockouts on his resume. But if you're Hamzat, this is where you want to be. And you want to be here this quick.
And how about the wherewithal to literally bring him right over to his corner?
Yeah. And only having the amount of professional fights as he has, he's showing that he's, experienced beyond his, record shows, excuse me.
Well, last two wins he had came against previously undefeated fighters, so.
John's slowly building a base, or slowly getting to his feet, but he's slowly getting cracked in the face. He's already bust open.
He's tough, though. Phillips is tough.
Yeah, no, he's tough.
He's got to endure this. He's got to get back up to his feet, Mike. He can't just sit here. Hamzat, and that's beautiful work. Pulled that knee out right to mount. He's going to give up his back. Throws the hooks in. He's got one hook in so far, only one.
This is bad for Phillips, and this is what we said before about the hammer fist and the ground and pound. He generates tremendous power.
He's using the small knuckles, the uncovered part of his fist.
I mean, my word. And he almost caught Phillips daydreaming, or not. He just it was so quick. He threw a head kick and immediately into the double leg takedown, and you could be forgiven for anybody getting caught by that because it was so fast.
And he is just going to work right now on Phillips' face with these punches, man.
And look at that cornerman. I mean, I don't understand the word he's saying, but I get what he's saying. He's talking him through it. He's telling him what to do. Phillips is like, all right, I've got to give you at least one back.
Yeah, he is.
Gave him a little cheeky one there, but he's trying to get back to his feet. But look at the leg position. Hamzat has that leg tied up there. That makes it, he's trying to pull it through. Trying to pull the leg through, trying to get up. Now John's just trying to cover his face.
He's non-stop with these punches. This is amazing ground and pound work here from Chimaev.
And you can hear the impact. They're only little short rabbit punches, but he's generating a lot of power.
And what I like, Mike, is he's using those little knuckles to cut him.
Yeah. Where there's no cover. The glove doesn't cover those knuckles.
Well, the significant strikes starting to pile up. Total strike numbers there.
There's an elbow.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Jeez
He's
Louise.
really going to work here.
Man.
Yeah, this could be, I don't want to say it. I don't want to jinx anybody. I don't want to, to say it too soon.
I really feel for John Phillips here because he just, right off the bat, I mean.
He's got that wrist, the Dagestani handcuff.
The Dagestani handcuff.
Right?
Yep, that's it. He's got it there. He's going to control that wrist. And then
look at that. Quarter Nelson, half Nelson.
Quarter Nelson, I'll say, but what do I know? I'm English.
That's for sure, and it's wrestling.
How about the knot on the forehead of John Phillips?
Yeah, that's a real mouse.
It's turning into a rat at this point.
Yeah, it's, I mean, this is domination. It really is. And this is what I saw on the fights that I watched. This is how every single one of them went. Before the guy, what was his name? Sidney Wheeler, I think, and he apparently was a bright prospect. Now he's trying to take the neck.
Nice work there from Phillips to at least avoid that guillotine, but he is got to get out of here.
You got to give Phillips some props.
Yeah.
He's tough. He's just taken, I don't know how many punches to the face. Not gigantic haymakers, granted. Small little shots.
But they're doing work. They're busting him up.
Busting him up. He's still trying to get back to his feet. He's still trying to defend. He's still trying to find a way to win this fight. And there's 50 seconds left to the start of the next round.
Mike, you weren't kidding about these hammer fists from Chimaev.
Yeah.
Man. And he has not stopped in terms of the output and pace over 4+ minutes.
Yeah,
he has
there's
rendered
38 seconds left, John, and he's just now beginning to taper off a little bit. But I have a feeling with 1 minute in between rounds, the way he fights and the way he trains, this is what he has been prepared for. He could probably do this for 25 minutes if he had to.
But for Phillips, hopefully he's going to make it to another 20 seconds, and he gets to re-go, and he gets to at least try and do some work on the feet. because I feel like he got caught off guard there a little bit. Now, granted, that's because Chimaev took that. He created that situation.
Well, next level toughness from John Phillips, but a 10-8 first round in all likelihood for Chimaev. Round 2 next. Perhaps that's why Khamzat was smiling.
Yeah, he was smiling. He didn't look like he was tired at all. In fact, the corner of John Phillips had said, "Are you happy?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm delirious. I've just been smashed in the face 75 times or however many times. And this is bad because, of course, right back in the same position." You just saw John Phillips kind of just take a sigh there and just couldn't believe that he's back in here. Now he's doing the right thing. He's crawling to the fence. He's trying to work his way back up, but Chimaev knows what he's doing here. He's got that leg locked up again. Phillips tries to pull it out, but it's rinse and repeat. It's just like round 1.
Yeah, we just took a minute break. That's it. Right back to where we left off. And I just don't know if John Phillips can continue to take that kind of punishment for 15 minutes. Chimaev is going to get a finish if this continues to go the way it is.
Now he's got the knee on the belly. It was also a tough weight cut, seemingly, for John Phillips. He said he was lighter during fight week, but he was the last to weigh in and only had a couple minutes to spare.
Darce choke, wait for it.
That's it, Mike. He's got it.
There's
the tap. Khamzat Chimaev by submission. And he stays undefeated with an absolutely outstanding debut.
Oh, man, you couldn't ask for a better debut. You come out, you do something sneaky, it looks good, you get the takedown, your ground and pound is ferocious, you go to the second round, so you get a little bit of experience, right? I mean, for a guy that's young in his career to go out there and get that kind of a finish, fantastic. Let's take a look here. Boom, right off the second round, he comes out. He wastes no time. Right now, he's felt Phillips out. He knows where he can win this fight, Mike.
Yeah, and listen, that takedown was so impressive because Phillips actually defended. He had one underhook, but he turned the corner perfectly. And then from here, he's pounding him in the face and he's setting up the Darce choke there. And there it is. The arm comes under the fist, the neck. He grabs his own bicep. And then he just torques, and that's that. And it's a disappointing night for John Phillips. It really is, you know, because you train so hard. You do a full training camp. But this guy, Khamzat Chimaev, I'm telling you.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 12 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Darce choke, Khamzat Boss Chimaev.
He has the superior stand-up in this matchup. Schafer, the superior ground game. And we are underway. Welcome to UFC 66. Liddell versus Ortiz 2.
Good right hand by Bisping. Schafer might have got hurt there. He's keeping his hands up high. Good jab by Bisping.
Oh, good takedown.
Good takedown. Very nice.
Timed it perfectly.
Scramble. Back to his feet is Bisping.
Relentless with his takedowns, Eric Schafer. We saw that in his matchup against Rob McDonald, and it did not take long for him to take him down, put a submission arm triangle on him, and finish the night.
Very good takedown defense so far by Bisping, though. Got back to his feet.
Bisping. Other English fighters have come through. Mark Weir, Ian Freeman. He wants to be the one to really last for a long, long time and dominate here in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Just 27 years old, a complete workaholic. Out of the Wolf Slayer, the Mixed Martial Arts Academy. Straight kick. Schafer got the leg, impressive takedown.
All right, let's see what Schafer can pull off here.
Schafer with a good position here early in round number 1.
Like I said, I give Schafer an advantage, but Bisping is definitely competent on the ground. As you see, he reclaims half guard here. Better position for him. Doing a good job of controlling Schafer's posture. Schafer's trying to get out of that half guard. He's using his right leg to try to make some space. He's in an arm triangle again. He's got it on the other side.
Can he finish?
He's got a very good arm triangle.
Bisping, 12-0 in his mixed martial arts career, and he's able to avoid.
Good job by Bisping, but you can see Schafer means business.
Well, Schafer, as you said, does mean business, likes the takedowns, jiu-jitsu guy, loves the submissions more.
And I think he's very confident here, especially being that close to a submission that early. He's got his back here, he's got one hook, he's got two hooks. He's got one hook. He's going to try to drag him down. He let go of the second hook, but he's still got an over-under.
Oh, down on his head.
But that's all right. He's got one hook in still. He's transitioning to mount. He's going to go to that arm triangle, too. He does that from the back.
Bisping is in trouble. Ravishing Red in a great position here with the full mount. Bisping trying to slide his way out. Gets the half guard.
By Bisping, scrambling there. Trying to hip escape to full guard here. He's going to try to get his right leg out. Bisping likes the Kimura. You see him reaching for that arm on the right side of Eric Schafer. He might try to go for Kimura on that side. He's going to use it to stand up. Uses the fence. Good job by Bisping.
Michael Bisping back to the feet. Bisping likes to control. He likes to utilize clinch, likes to knee. Loves to open things up and strike. But Schafer relentless in trying to control. Good knee by Eric Schafer. I wonder a little bit with Bisping as he takes a knee here with so much excitement and anticipation. Caught him big time.
He took a big kick to the head there.
It's so much excitement and anticipation, he almost has to get some of his pay-per-view UFC jitters out. Michael Bisping, of course.
Certainly, and especially considering the fact that he won the Ultimate Fighter. There's a lot of expectations on him, and there's a lot of time off in between that performance and this fight tonight.
And he waited, like you said, because of the visa problems, waiting to get her going. Big credentials on the Ultimate Fighter 3. And now he looks like he's imposing his game a bit. But right when I say that, Schafer takes him back down.
Eric Schafer's just kind of walking forward and walking through those punches and kicks. Very dangerous, but he's getting away with it so far. Got a hold of Bisping's back. He's got an over-under, it seems. Yep. Pulling him into his back. Let's see Schafer's guard. Too loose.
And Bisping back up, delivers a big hammer. Bisping throws the legs aside and throws a left-right. Look, he throws the legs aside and comes down strong again.
He's got an arm.
Bisping pulls it right out.
Schafer's very quick with his submissions. Bisping's landing some shots.
Absolutely.
Schafer could be in trouble here.
Watch for the upkick, Michael Bisping. And now Schafer gives up his back, rolling away for a second.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Connected. And it is all over. Michael Bisping has defeated Eric Schafer.
Very, very nice performance by Michael Bisping. He's in a little bit of trouble there. He got mounted. He almost got submitted. Came back strong with some big punches from the guard to finish this fight off.
I'm good, man.
Let's take a look at some of the action from that round. That's the kick that hurt him. That's where it all started out. And here's the end of the fight. Schafer just rolling, trying to cover up. Mario Yamasaki realized...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by TKO, Michael the Count Bisping.
Okay, so you ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
Here we go. Great reception for Michael Chiesa from Spokane Valley. About 4 or 5 hours east from here in Seattle.
And Michael Chiesa is taking a big leap up in competition, facing Jorge Masvidal. Masvidal is a serious veteran, having fought some of the very best in the UFC. Outside of the UFC, of course, Yves Edwards, he defeated by KO. Had great performances in Strikeforce. He's a very high-level fighter.
And Michael talked about that, Joe. He knows the benefits of a potential win over a veteran like Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, Masvidal actually is in a good position here to take Michael's back. He's got to scoot his hips out. The problem is his back is to the cage here, but Michael is very, very talented on the ground and very determined. Masvidal is more well-rounded, but Chiesa has this indomitable will, man, and it's really hard to measure. He also knows very well where his skills lie, and he doesn't try to kickbox with guys. He throws himself into this grappling exchange. And in that sense, he's a bit of a throwback.
Yeah. He's 9-0. Masvidal has 24 wins in his career, a pro since 2003.
Masvidal gained a lot of YouTube fame back in the day. He was actually a part of, look at this.
Big shot by Chiesa. submissions.
Chiesa looking to try to lock up a guillotine. It looks like he's got his arm under. Those long arms come into play here.
Trying to crank on the neck.
He's trying to get that choke. He lost the position.
Masvidal with a kick to the body in his own combination. Masvidal has spent a decade training an American top team. Chiesa pushing forward.
Good left hand by Chiesa. That stunned Masvidal.
We're seeing the evolution of the striking game of Michael Chiesa.
It's certainly improving.
And Chiesa, being from the Spokane Valley, has fought many times here in Seattle. This, of course, the first time in the UFC.
Yeah, outside of the UFC, Masvidal has a victory over Joe Lauzon. I mean, he's fought so many times, and against, beautiful combination there by Chiesa.
I mean, he fought for the Strikeforce title against Gilbert Melendez.
Yeah, this is a big step up for Chiesa, but so far he's looking great.
Chiesa talks so much about spending that 3 months plus in the house of The Ultimate Fighter. The first season The Ultimate Fighter was live, and the character that it helped him build.
What a beautiful combination. Right kick to the body, straight left behind it. Chiesa much more polished with his striking this outing. And against the most difficult striker he's faced so far. Masvidal just waiting for his openings.
10 wins by knockout for the veteran Masvidal.
Good kick to the body by Chiesa. Nice straight left. He's catching Masvidal posing and waiting. Oh, nice kick to the body. Let's see if that was a knee or a kick.
You could hear it either way. Chiesa's finishing this combination with that kick up the middle.
Oh, good left
with the right.
Yeah.
Chiesa extending. Chiesa's really doing a nice job of fighting long. You see him really turning on that left hand. 15 seconds in the round.
Good right hand there by Masvidal. Oh, beautiful left hook to the liver and a kick to the body as well.
Good fight. Traveled,
Okay,
and it is an honor to
Ready?
fight
Let's
him.
go, fight.
And fight him he did in the first 5 minutes.
Well, it's such a big step up in talent for Chiesa. Both standing and on the ground, Masvidal is the best guy he's faced. But so far, he is rising to the occasion.
Masvidal replacing Reza Madadi to fight Chiesa here in his home state.
And there's his shot.
Takedown.
He's got his hands together and down. Boy, Masvidal's like a spring. He's got the underhook. The underhook being the key to Masvidal standing up, and he looks like Masvidal might be going for a guillotine here. He is. He's going for it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, he's got it nice. That is a nice guillotine.
Great job done by Michael Chiesa. That was tight, wasn't it?
That was very tight and very nice. But Chiesa gutted it out and used good defense. Chiesa going under in between the legs there to try to lift. Couldn't get that, trying to single.
Yeah, he's trying to get his third takedown of the fight.
And he's chaining them all together. He's when Masvidal defends one, he tries another. When he defends that, he tries another. Relentless. And that is, that's been the hallmark of his short 9-0 career. Chiesa is a relentless dude.
Season 15 Ultimate Fighter winner.
Masvidal stepped right over it, but Chiesa held onto that leg. Oh, beautiful combination.
A couple of good shots. Masvidal made Chiesa cover up.
Digging with that left hook. He hurt him with that left hook to the body towards the end of the round. Oh, good right hand.
Chiesa wiping that left eye. He might have taken a big right hand to it.
Oh, that one went low.
Gonna fight through it.
Dan Mergliata says no.
Masvidal's getting comfortable here. There's that combo that finishes up the middle again.
And again, Masvidal holding on to the neck. Let's see if he goes to that choke again. They move into the guard of Chiesa. Chiesa locking that overhook down on that left arm. Let's see if he, no, he doesn't even hold on to it. He's rolling towards the right. Some guys prefer to attack one side, and Chiesa may very well be doing that. He's trying to lock the arm. He may be trying to hip bump sweep, or he may be trying to attack the right arm of Masvidal. He's pushing down on him, he can't control it. And now Masvidal tagging him. Oh. Good elbows by Masvidal. And Chiesa gets a leg in between them to defend, but now he's in half guard. Slides the leg up, back to full guard, back to half guard again. Masvidal passes over. And Masvidal now, beautiful move into side control. Chiesa rolls and turtles. Nasty knee to the body.
Some good ground and pound.
Yeah, he's tagging him here. Chiesa rolls out of it, but Masvidal over him. And this is a real veteran in Masvidal.
This is not good for Michael Chiesa.
And he's taking some hard shots, especially that knee to the body. That was ruthless. Chiesa looking to try to throw up a triangle, but he's going to have to set that up better. He's rolling again. This time rolling to the other side.
Calling for the knee now from this position.
Yeah, Chiesa's getting beat up here, Mike.
Uh-oh. Oh, he almost slipped for the choke.
Yeah, it's almost like Chiesa was baiting him there. Michael rolled it, and he's trying to trap the left arm and perhaps roll under and sweep him. Very hard to do when a guy's sweaty. He's trying.
Under 30. Here in the second, and a good round for Jorge Masvidal.
Masvidal using that. He's darsing him. He's trying to darce him.
Masvidal has one career win by submission.
Well, his submissions are excellent, Mike. It's just he prefers to strike. But make no mistake about it, he can do it.
He's looking for it here.
Now, Chiesa's okay right now because of the position of his arm. Because he's got... Oh,
it's all over!
Beautiful.
Jorge Masvidal!
Beautiful job by Masvidal.
By submission late in the round.
It looked like Chiesa had a little space there, but I guess he didn't. Masvidal just a little too much experience, too much technique.
And Chiesa defeated for the first time in his professional career.
I'll tell you what, Chiesa handled himself admirably in that first round, but that is where experience pays off. Masvidal slowly but surely worked his way into where he wanted, landing strikes, getting the better of the ground and pound, those nasty knees to the body, and then ultimately that Darce choke.
Joe, let's take a look at our move of the fight, brought to you by Metro PCS. 4G for all.
He came very close with the guillotine choke earlier. Now look how he cranks him over, locks right up into that choke, sits into it, and it looks like Chiesa's defending here, but Masvidal just slowly cranking on it, and eventually Chiesa taps.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 59 seconds of the second round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Darce choke, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Gents Pulver, Joe Lauzon. First fight of the night here at the Pond. Former champion, welcome back home. Lauzon has that reach advantage, goes for the shoot.
Wow.
Nice
Lauzon
job
gets
by
him
Lauzon.
down. Very, very impressive. Jens Pulver's got some sick takedown defense. He might have just caught him slipping there.
Lauzon shot in quickly, so perhaps Lauzon wants nothing to do with exchanging fists with Jens Pulver, which might be a wise decision.
It's definitely a wise decision. Jens is doing a good job of standing up.
Jens is up, but not totally. Back down. Lauzon stayed in pursuit of that leg. Pulver's up again, and he pushes away. Pulver can explode with the left hand. If you don't believe it, ask John Lewis. Down goes Pulver
Good
again.
knee, but Lauzon got a left
Down
hook.
goes
Jens
Pulver.
is out.
And
He's out.
Over.
Unbelievable.
It is over. Joe Lauzon has upset Jens Pulver.
That is the biggest upset of the night. Jens Pulver was a 7-1 favorite for this fight. Wow. Joe Lauzon just bringing it on. Unbelievable. Wow. I think Jamie Presley's face says it all. Wow. I mean, that is impressive. Man.
Wow.
Jens Pulver might have taken Joe Lauzon lightly. Let's take a look at this. Jens slips here.
It's the knee, isn't it, Joe? Yep.
It
Got him
doesn't.
with the knee.
It looks like no. It's the left
it's the
hook.
left. Yeah, it was
the
the
left
left.
hook.
Yeah, absolutely.
The knee missed. The left hook, and Jens is out. Wow. What a huge victory for Joe Lauzon.
Bam.
Left hook. That's it right there. Very, very impressive.
Crazy sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 48 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by TKO, Joe Lauzon.
It's a little new school. Dos Santos, Brazilian battle. Black and white trunks 4, Fabricio Werdum. Solid white trunks 4, Junior Dos Santos.
Fabricio Werdum's stand-up has really improved. The shoot-the-box training that he's been going through, I mean, you can really see the difference in how he holds his hands, how he moves on his feet. Not the awkward Fabricio Werdum that we saw fighting in Pride.
Look at the stalk. He's got the stalk, so he's got the footwork now, Joe, and he's got that classic Muay Thai hand position. He's just hanging the hands out a little bit, and he's going to try to avoid early.
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge, an excellent decision to go to shoot the box to really tighten up his striking, and that was what was missing from his game. He was a phenomenal jiu-jitsu player.
Oh. Good leg kick by Dos Santos. Again, as Joe mentioned, Dos Santos probably doesn't want to mess with the ground game of Fabricio Werdum. Few do. Ducks underneath, clinch.
Good job by Dos Santos of getting away.
Because of the weight gain and bulking up, as you talked about, Werdum is much larger in this battle.
He's larger, but, you know, he's not lean larger. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
Dos Santos is 230 something, 238. Junior Dos Santos. We said at the beginning of the fight, Mike, what a gigantic opportunity this would be. But man, unbelievable. I looked down at the piece of paper to see his exact weight, and I caught it out of the corner of my eye, that punch. Let's look at that again. Man. It's an uppercut.
Oh! And did you see Werdum? He was leaning down, almost maybe. Look at it. Look.
He went
Werdum.
into it, Mike.
Yep. Watch this.
Oh! Oh, man.
Wow. Our fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. The difference is drinkability, and the difference in this one is one huge uppercut.
We're talking about a guy who was probably the #1 contender outside of Brock Lesnar. Look at this. Oh, look at his ears wiggle.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Fennell has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 20 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Junior Dos Santos.
Are you ready? Let's rock and roll.
Here we go. Let's rock and roll. Traven in the black shorts and Mir in the red shorts.
Nice leg kick by Mir. Traven automatically went to the ground, into the guard. He's in a bad position immediately against the cage.
Can't work much off the cage when your back's up against there. Both skilled at jiu-jitsu. You got to possibly give an advantage to Traven. He is a black belt, Mir a purple belt, as he is trying to work past the half guard of Roberto Traven.
Now, both of these guys, a very dangerous combination of Brazilian jiu-jitsu skills and some decent hands when you figure that Traven has been training striking with Pedro Rizzo. You know he's not afraid to strike, and Mir has very, very heavy hands.
Most definitely. Those punches, they look a little slow, but from here you can hear them. They got a good pop to them.
There's a good pop with the left.
Exchanging, ain't that
right? Traven slips a bit. And good combination. Now looking for the submission. He's got the arm. Can he close it out? It's all over. It's all over.
Is it not in a good way right now?
All over that quickly. A slip by Traven leads right to Mir being able to get the...
transpired. Shot to the body, didn't connect well. There's a right, but it looked like Traven, as you said, Mike, he slipped. Going for the armbar against the cage. Positions better. Extends the hips forward. Beautiful armbar. And a great win.
So we have a winner in the very first round at 1 minute 9 seconds due to a tap out by an armbar. For the winner from Las Vegas, Frank Mir.
You ready? You ready?
Diaz, Jackson, and the welterweights are set.
The third fight in the series. Again, Jackson's going to look to keep this fight in his feet, and Diaz definitely wants to go to the ground. See him just avoiding the strikes, circling, looking for the opening to take Jeremy Jackson to the ground where it's his world. There he goes.
Diaz in the solid red trunks, Jackson in the red and black trunks.
Oh, good left hand by Jeremy Jackson. Nick Diaz has a little rock there.
Both fights, as we mentioned, have ended very quickly. And of course, Diaz wants the takedown. Jackson, as Joe pointed out, wants to keep this fight on the feet and was not able to do it here early.
Jeremy Jackson is not going to be able to get up from this. This is going to be very hard. Nick Diaz, this is his world right here. There's a huge difference between the skill levels of these guys on the ground.
How much in a matter of months can his skill improve as he gets up quickly?
Very nice.
Trying for another takedown, and he has it.
Again, this is Jeremy Jackson's worst nightmare. He does not want to be on his back with Nick Diaz on top of him. Last time they fought, Nick Diaz mounted him and pounded on him, and Jeremy couldn't do anything. He couldn't dismount him. And Nick said in an interview, he said, once I mounted him, I knew he didn't know what to do. He had no idea. He's going to do it again. He's passing his guard. You look as his left leg comes up. He's going to stick it on top of Jeremy Jackson's right leg and push it down and pass his guard. He's going to stick his right leg out of there, and he's going to mount him. So he's doing that shoulder knock right there. He slams his face with his shoulder. That's mostly just to distract him so he can pass his guard. That's what he's concerned with right now.
Little Jiu-Jitsu 101, half guard closed and now opened, and that's exactly right. He does not want Nick Diaz to get side control.
There's a huge difference between these guys skill level-wise on the ground, just as there is a huge difference between them skill-wise standing up. Very interesting contrast in styles. Okay, he's got knee in the stomach. Uh-oh, made a mistake there.
Again.
He made a mistake there, though. He tried to do knee on the stomach and punch him instead of just mounting him. And Jeremy got up. This is Jeremy's world. He can avoid the takedown again.
Bound and determined for the takedown is Diaz. And I know you're thinking, Joe, Jackson's got to punish him a little bit when he's got that leg. But he's so worried about the takedown occurring, he doesn't want to give up any potential defense.
Yeah, that's the most important thing to him, is to avoid the takedown. And throwing shots from there, he's got no leverage. It's really hard for him to make any impact.
There's nothing going on here, Jeremy.
And Jeremy Jackson, he's just going to hang on to his guard.
Now remember, Diaz has to stay active, and so far he has, or the fighters will be stood up.
Good job by Jeremy Jackson so far of avoiding Nick Diaz, avoiding the submission. Looks like he's going for one of his own, lift his legs up.
Fight him in the air, Jeremy. Fight him in the air. There you go, you're doing good. Fight him in the air again.
I've got to imagine his camp has worked on ground defense. No defense to those rights and a left, and he throws him right back on his backside.
His camp is working on ground defense, but there's a big difference in the skill level of his training partners as well. I mean, Nick Diaz is working out with Cesar Gracie and Gil Castillo, and guys who are just phenomenal jiu-jitsu guys. Whereas I don't think Jeremy Jackson's camp, I don't think they're quite that on that level.
Good boxing and wrestling. Considers his style boxing. And so this is not, as you said, where he wants to be with 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining in round number 1. Welterweight matchup.
Uh-oh, Diaz is out. He's posturing up. He's out of the guard. Now he's going to look to throw those legs aside. Oh, nice kick from Jeremy Jackson from the bottom.
And those are legal. From the bottom, it's okay.
He's going to push his legs to the side and then try to mount him. There he goes. He's got side control. Bad position for Jeremy Jackson. Okay, Jeremy Jackson's got half guard again.
He's got him up against the fence as well, which loses a bit of your leverage if you're trying to avoid the takedown or the passing of the guard. You have about half the space to move, and the other space is closed off by the gates. A couple of lefts connects and a big right. That
nice
high kick again.
Nice kick from the bottom by Jeremy Jackson.
I'll tell you, if he catches him with one of those, it might be good night.
Jerry Bolander got knocked out by Marula Bustamante like that in Brazil. You got to be careful of that. That's also the way Renzo Gracie knocked out Oleg Tektarov. Oh, he's rocked.
He's rocked.
Oh, he faked it.
Awesome, nice work by Jeremy Jackson.
Oh, those are hard shots.
Wow.
Jeremy Jackson's a very good striker. Even from that position, he can hurt Nick Diaz.
That was great possum there.
Yeah, very good possum.
And Diaz did let down for a moment.
Yes, he did. It worked. That was real.
Good gamesmanship by Jeremy Jackson.
And excellent takedown defense, too. There he goes. He pulls guard. Good work by Nick Diaz.
Good survival in the first round by Jeremy Jackson.
Jeremy Jackson's a tough dude, no doubt about it.
And the horn sounds, and we have completed 5 minutes, the first of 3 scheduled rounds.
Well, these guys know each other's game very well now.
Something about personal vendettas and bragging rights, too.
They
make
touch
it
gloves.
so interesting.
Show of respect. Touch gloves at the start of the second round.
How does Jackson avoid the takedown, get into his forte, and that is using the fist? There's the sprawl. He's got a leg, though. There, Jackson punishing Diaz in his attempt for a takedown.
Nick Diaz is very creative with this, though. He spun around away from it. He's holding onto that leg. Very good takedown. He's just a spider. He gets a hold of you. He's not going to let you out of his web.
Good right, and a left that connects. Diaz trying to rain down with the right.
Throwing shots to the body there. Oh,
good
nice
shot
one.
to the midsection.
Oh. You know what? You're stuck pinned against that floor. Those hurt, man. Your body absorbs all that blow. That's one of Dwayne Ludwig's favorite techniques. Oh, nice
good
shot.
Elbow and another. Good ground and pound by this Gracie Jiu-Jitsu expert, Nick Diaz.
Yeah, again, this is Nick Diaz's world. Jeremy Jackson's just going to survive here.
And he's got a long build. I mean, 6 foot, 170 pounds, but look at the long arms of Diaz. Really gives him room to maneuver down on Jeremy Jackson, who's nearly as tall, though.
He's got to be careful here and not let Jeremy back up, though. All right, now he's going to pass the guard. See, his left leg comes up again. He tries to get a hold of the thigh, and he pushes that thigh down. He's going to try to slide his right leg out and mount. There he goes.
And he did it.
He's in side control. He's not quite mounted yet, and Nick Diaz, Jeremy Jackson still has his leg inside on Nick Diaz. Oh, the scramble. Uh-oh, uh-oh. He's got his back. Nick Diaz got his back. See, this is the difference in skill level. Nick Diaz is much better on the ground than Jeremy Jackson.
Looking to finish it by submission. 2 minutes into the second round.
He's going to hold on right here, and he's going to try to roll him over, and while in the process of rolling him, get his right leg in. He wants to get his right hook in. His right leg in between Jeremy Jackson's leg and his arm. That little space there. That's the hook. He wants to stick it in there so he can control him and then choke him.
The leverage is so important on the choke, and Jackson
we lost him in the roll, though.
Avoid it.
We lost him in the roll, though. Let's see Nick Diaz's guard here.
The key was not getting the legs in, Joe, and not being able to leverage out, right?
Yes, absolutely. And he's got to be very careful here. If Jeremy Jackson's punches are very strong. He can really rock him here, a la Cal Uno and Fabiano Iha. Fabiano Iha was knocked out from the guard. You know, it's a defensive position, but, you know, this guy can still punch. If you get caught down there, you can still get knocked out.
Jackson in the guard, of course. Diaz, jiu-jitsu background, just 20 years old, very comfortable on his back. These two have grown to have a mutual respect for each other.
Nice shot. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is it. This is what I'm talking about.
Teeing off.
Jeremy Jackson can bang. This dude's got some power in his punches.
Trying to win this important round 2.
This is very dangerous right here for Nick Diaz. He's got to hold on to Jeremy Jackson's upper body. Either hold on to his head or hold on with double underhooks. He's got to hold on to him and keep him from raining down those shots. Just one of them can change the course of this fight.
Diaz a bit of a cut on the bridge of his nose.
It looks like Diaz is going for omoplata here, which is a shoulder lock.
Diaz is bloodied up a bit.
He's going to roll this. This is it, the omoplata right here. If he can get his left leg beside Jeremy's head, he can roll over and get that shoulder lock. You let it go.
A couple of submission attempts here in round 2 have failed. Credit Jackson for that?
Oh, absolutely. Jackson's a tough dude. He's here to win. I mean, this is for bragging rights. These guys are 1-1 against each other. There's been a lot of trash talk.
And this is on a much larger stage. This is on the UFC stage. And the winner will advance in the minds of the UFC promoters and matchmakers and have a chance to be a factor in this welterweight division. Not that the loser won't, but the winner will escalate his status much more quickly.
Absolutely. This is the big show. You know, 1-1 in the other shows, that means something, but whoever wins this in the UFC, that means everything.
Debut for both here in the world-famous Octagon. Just about 20 seconds remains in round number 2.
Nick Diaz is doing a good job here of holding Jeremy Jackson down. He learned from those punches. He does not want to take a beating like that. It looks like he's rolling for a Kimura. See how he's getting it? Oh, slipped out. See, this is a dangerous spot.
I'll tell you, you could very easily give round 1 to Diaz and round 2 to Jeremy Jackson. And they will go to round 3. Diaz with the dark hair, solid red trunks. Jackson the blonde hair, red and black trunks. Just trying to cut off a few seconds of a possible takedown, probably. Touch my hands and don't take me down.
Jeremy's looking to swing here.
Can he swing and avoid the takedown? You know that Diaz is trying to size it up.
Oh,
sure enough, he did. Ducked under the punch and got the takedown, and he's in the guard.
Nice takedown by Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz has got to work out of this guard, though, if he wants to do any real damage or submit Jeremy Jackson.
That's where the ground specialists are so good with their timing, Joe.
Oh, Jeremy Jackson got back up.
Jackson's gotten up a couple of times. A bit surprising to you.
Yes, Nick Diaz should not be letting him do that. It should be his main concern. Should not be trying to punch. That it should be. He's a jiu-jitsu specialist. He should be trying to hold Jeremy Jackson down and control him and possibly submit him, or at the very least, mount him so he can really land effective blows and Jeremy can't defend himself.
Remember, aggression is one of the judges' criteria. If we do get this fight to render a decision.
See, while he's in the guard, Jeremy can kick his legs, he can throw his legs up. There's a lot of action going on. If Nick Diaz can mount him and start pounding him, you cut off that whole bottom part of his body. It's completely ineffective, and all he can do is try to hold on with his arms. Here, Nick Diaz has head and arm control. He's in side position. He's going to get that knee to his stomach and try to slide over into the mount.
The former lifeguard, Jeremy Jackson.
Uh-oh, he's got a guillotine. He's got a guillotine. He's going to try to get a guard here. If he gets in the guard, nope, popped out.
And again, Jackson able to avoid a submission attempt.
Nick Diaz took a chance right there, and in taking that chance, he gave up that position, and now Jeremy Jackson's on top of him. He's going to throw some bombs.
Jackson fell in love after his brother rented UFC 4 back in 1997.
Uh-oh, armbar. He's got it. He got it.
It's all
nice.
Over. It's all over just like that.
Just
Nick
like that.
Diaz by submission. An armbar victory over Jeremy Jackson.
Wow, I didn't see that coming. He just left his arm in there.
Just a moment's time of hesitation can make such a huge difference in this sport.
And that's a mistake that probably Nick Diaz wouldn't have made if Jeremy Jackson was in the same position. Let's take a look at the armbar here. Just throws his up. Classic armbar. He locks down his right arm, throws his legs up. Bang, he's trapped. Nowhere to go. Got to tap.
Jackson had gotten himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner at 2 minutes and 4 seconds of the third round. A winner by tap out due to an armbar. For the winner, Nick Diaz!
Are you ready?
I'd have to say that
Are you ready?
Belfort looks pretty
Let's get it
sharp.
on!
I'm impressed with the way he looks, but you can't judge a book by its cover. Let's see what happens.
Belfort in the black trunks, Telligman the red and black trunks.
I don't like the passive stance Telligman's taking. I was watching the clips before. It looks like he can let his hands fly. Right in front of us, my God.
Belfort in on a double. Telligman defending, using an underhook there to try to keep Belfort off of him.
Oh, big right hand landed by Belfort.
Good hands.
Real fast hands by Belfort.
Yeah,
oh my.
Telligman doesn't like it. That's why he's trying to get it.
And he got tagged.
He got caught.
And he's in the guard now. He's trying to protect himself in the guard.
But look at the quickness of Belfort.
Unbelievable.
He's got good hands.
Very fast. He's got the guard passed right now. He's a side pass, but
he's on the side mount. We'll see how he can put it together and work on things here.
And Telligman is a bloody mess as Belfort lands that left hand explosively. There's some elbows.
That's not necessarily anything good. He's just hitting the arm right there.
And that is it. McCarthy stepped in. I believe he tapped out.
Okay. Stay right there.
Telligman appears to be okay.
Belfort looked pretty tough there.
Yeah, Telligman saying I'm all right. Telligman was just whispering to John McCarthy, I'm all right. But
yeah, I looked at it and didn't even think twice about it. He looks fine.
Oh my. Wow. Belfort. Unbelievable speed in those hands.
Telligman telling the doctors he's okay, but he took a shot and he was bleeding pretty good from just above his right eye.
Yeah, it's one cut from the right eye there that did all that bleeding.
Looked pretty sharp. Looked real sharp.
Vitor Belfort in an explosive performance. Now, we had heard about him because he was almost in the last UFC prior to the Ultimate.
I bet Telligman wishes he had another pectoral muscle right now.
Well, there's no doubt about this. We have not seen that kind of hand speed in the UFC before. We've seen great power. We've seen great power, but nothing like that kind of hand speed.
Well,
oh, my.
I'll tell you this. You know, you can put straw through steel, and if it's fast enough, it'll happen. And he had quick hands. It'll be interesting to watch how the night unfolds. That was absolutely interesting.
And you can see Belfort looking at John McCarthy, who then does break it. Belfort did not want to hit his opponent again, felt that he really wasn't in a position to defend himself. And again, that shows that these athletes do care about each other.
Those athletes.
Jim Miller against David Barron.
You ready, Jim? David? Hey, Studs.
Barron and the black trunks with the flames. In the red trunks, southpaw Jim Miller. Good leg kick. They meet. And he uses it for the takedown. Miller, the former Virginia Tech wrestler. 2 years younger than his brother Dan Joe.
Good control on top. You can see right away. He's got good base. Barron is trying to squeeze his neck there.
Joe, as you said, we heard a lot about the Miller brothers when they came to make their UFC debuts. They fought in the IFL and had great success.
Miller is holding on here, and he's looking to pass.
In fact, Miller's only career loss was to Frankie Edgar, fellow New Jersey fighter.
Yeah, no shame in that.
And then he spent some time with Renzo Gracie and the crew on the East Coast to improve his skills since that point, and that has led him to this 6-fight win streak that he brings into the octagon.
Real good pressure from the top by Miller. You can see he's just real good at keeping his weight on top of Barron. Barron's trying to roll over and use that leg to sweep, but he might get past here.
If he can get that leg out, Joe.
All right, together shorts, David, together shorts.
Miller's still on top. Miller's really taking a big chance here with his balance, pushing down to try to get that leg out.
Yeah.
Just it shows he's real confident in his top game. He's gonna pop that leg out. See how, I mean, he's really controlling well. Even there he goes. He's mounted now. just a tiny piece of his leg is still stuck. Jim Miller's got a great ground game.
Absolutely.
Really see it right away.
Well, it seems as, at least in this position, it may be only a matter of time until he gets it free. Barron trying to continue to hold at least half guard. He's doing a good job of it, though, Joe.
Yeah, he's squirming a lot and holding onto that leg, but it looks like just like a matter of time before Miller pops his leg out again. Now Barron's got it in pretty deep.
Jim and Dan worked construction with their father. They said basically they both got bored with just working construction, so they started jiu-jitsu together, and they find themselves both as UFC fighters.
Good elbow from the bottom by Barron.
Elbow from the bottom again by David Barron. Now Barron's got some distance to work. Miller, as I mentioned, is 11-1.
Oh, he's got his back. He's rolling over his back here. Barron's in big trouble here. Big trouble. He let go of that. He rolled over to try to, now he's getting mounted. Got an arm triangle here. Barron has got to hold on to that half guard desperately. That is the only thing keeping him alive here. If Miller can get out, there he goes. He's out of the position.
All Jim Miller, 8 of his 11 wins have come by submission. Finally gets to the full mount. Oh, now he's trying to pin the arm down. Almost had it, Joe. Now he's got the back.
Yeah, both hooks. And Barron doing a good job of turning towards the choke.
Trying to get that body triangle, is he, Joe?
Well, you know, some guys don't like to do that. Some guys just like to use the body hooks. Miller has he's got such a solid ground game. It depends. Like something Marcelo Garcia, probably best jiu-jitsu player in the world, doesn't do it. Barron, knee to the belly here. Barron, look out for the leg. Barron rolling over.
Leg left and right to side control.
Good job by Barron to get back to his feet, though.
David Barron looking
goes
for
for
the
a
toss.
judo throw, but gives up his back. In that hip toss attempt, he gave up his back here, and you can't do that.
Judo black belt, David Barron.
That is what a lot of people believe to be the problem with a lot of judo, is that in attempting some of those wild throws, you give up your back. That's why even a lot of judo players actually prefer wrestling takedowns to some of the judo throws. If they work, it's great. But if it doesn't work, when you go for a hip toss and you turn your body, you're basically giving your back to a guy.
He's got the hooks in again.
Now he's got the body triangle. And you hear his corner yelled out 30 seconds.
And that's the key right here.
It's going to be tough to finish off Barron. Barron is obviously a wily veteran. The way he avoided the back earlier, the way he avoided that choke. Oh, that's under the chin, though. That's bad.
10 seconds remains in the round. And you hear his corner yelling. 7 seconds.
Turning away from it.
I think he's going to be okay, Joe.
Yeah, he's going to be
He's going to make it. Oh. Fighters from the Garden State doing very well in the UFC. Miller quickly took this fight down to the ground in round 1. Let's see what Barron does here in round 2.
Barron is punching with his hands really low. Head straight up in the air and his hands completely down. Good leg kick by Miller.
The knee. Yeah, look at that right hand. Switching stances. See if Barron can take advantage of it. Caught him. That is not your traditional place to hold your hands, Joe.
Yeah, Barron's got a weird style, and Miller gets him down. Miller inside control.
Miller has had advantageous positions throughout this fight. He had the mount in round 1 as well as side control, and Joe, you mentioned he's got side control here. On the way up, catches a knee.
Nice reversal there from being caught in side control. That's real hard to do to a guy. Especially a guy with good balance like Miller has. Good punch by Barron. And another. And Miller gets a takedown and Barron rolls over. Very nice. Great athleticism by David Barron.
Trying to latch on.
Barron made a mistake there in not having control of the body, but holding onto the head. And Miller rolling to a guillotine attempt.
How explosive and quick was that transition?
Great transition. It looks like he's going for a Darce choke here. What he wants to do, Mike, is get his right arm. Oh, he's got a hold of the chin. No, let it go.
Talked about some of the fine brother combinations. The Hughes brothers, the Serra brothers, the Lauzons, the Shamrocks, and of course the Diaz brothers.
Yeah, there you go.
Nate and Nick.
Another great brother combination.
Now the Millers trying to make their own name in the
Good
UFC.
right hand by Miller.
And it puts him right into half guard. So he's halfway to trying to get full control again. And he's got it.
Very nice.
But he loses the right leg.
Barron's wily.
Barron is definitely wily. 16 fights in his mixed martial arts career.
Miller's pinning that arm down again. He keeps holding onto it. I don't know if he's looking for a triangle or perhaps to control it and get it Americana. You see he's got his right knee and he keeps pushing his right knee up towards that arm.
Yeah.
Ref, step left, ref.
That could be...
he's definitely controlling.
But Barron is doing a real good job of just holding a little piece of that leg. It doesn't seem like much, but it's huge. That just holding on to that little piece of that leg controls Miller's right leg and keeps him from doing a lot of things.
He's got it out.
It's out now. And that's because Barron made an attempt to get to a better position, and he had to take a chance there. Now Miller's high mounting on him.
Yep. He may take his back for the second time in the match.
He's got great control on him here, too.
Good elbow. That opened him up. That cut him. That elbow cut David Barron.
And Barron's holding on to Miller's arm, but that's really not doing him any good there.
He's got a leg caught again, half guard.
Yeah, he's a crafty dude. He's real tough to finish. And he's not going to give up either.
Yeah, let's see if he can flatten him out.
He flattened himself out here, it looks like. But he's rolling now, okay. Miller very crafty as well. Stays on his back.
You hear his corner, he's cut, follow up with some elbows. Just about a minute remains in round 2.
Good, yeah. Jimmy, take it down. Pressure.
Full back.
1 minute, Jamie. 1 minute.
Now Barron's going to turn into him. And Barron's on top here.
Barron, the Shudo European champion. 14 wins in his mixed martial arts career.
Good, down tap.
There you go, Barron's on top now.
So Barron able to survive once again, Joe.
Yeah, let's see Miller's guard. He's pressed up against the cage, though.
He's bleeding big time now.
Keep climbing. Good, Jimmy. Shoulder walk back to create space.
Looks like he's got a cut on the top of the head.
Rubber guard himself here.
As well as the cut on the forehead.
Triangle.
We got 23 seconds.
20 seconds remain.
Triangle here. Yep, let it go.
Jimmy Miller right in front of his corner.
It's real hard for him to get this off because his head is smushed up against the cage right here.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
It's a great place to be.
He's looking for an arm triangle from the bottom.
If you're Jim Miller, it's a great place to be when your corner's telling you only got to hold on for 10 seconds. And he does.
Let's go, corner.
Jim Miller said he and his brother are just 2 New Jersey kids who like to fight. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of dudes who like to fight in New Jersey, but a lot of them don't know how.
They still fight though anyway, don't they?
These guys know how to fight. That's the difference.
Third and final round. Red trunks for Miller. The black with the flames for David Barron. Will Miller look to take it down again?
Nice leg.
And that one really landed. And he switches stances right away, does Barron.
Barron throws a kick, and again Miller gets him down and into side control immediately.
That has happened more than once in this matchup.
Now this is early in the round. Let's see if Miller can put a stamp on it and finish off Barron here. Immediately goes to mount. And that's not a good sign for Barron because he's been able to stop that in the past. But this time, Miller just sliced right through him and instantly he's got his back with both hooks in. He's kind of on the side now here, not quite got in the back because Barron is trying to turn out of it. He doesn't want to give up his back, but Miller's got some good control here.
Well, Joe, you said Barron is definitely a wily vet. and he's avoided some very bad situations. Be interesting to see if he can do it for another 4 minutes.
Well, when a guy's got your back and you turn and you turn towards your stomach, the way he did there, and trying to get it towards his mount, what he does is he grabs a hold of one of Miller's legs, and then the hook all of a sudden becomes a little bit of a half guard.
Good elbow.
A little bit more control for Barron, a little bit more defense. But Miller is riding that back hard. He's staying on it. See, as Barron turns towards him, then the hooks that were holding his body in place, Barron uses that one leg, and it becomes like a little bit of a half guard. But Miller's got full mount now.
Can he finish David Barron?
Well, he was looking for an arm triangle from the bottom at the end of that round, and I see it open from the top, especially with that right arm, or excuse me, yeah, the right arm of David Barron.
Well, as you mentioned right off the top of this matchup, Joe, Jim Miller continues to press, and he keeps good pressure on his opponent in his ground game.
He's got a body triangle now from the top. If he flattens David Barron out, he can finish him just with this. When you have a guy flattened out, face first on the ground, and you have that body triangle on, you put tremendous pressure on his back and on his organs. It's very painful. Ivan Salaberry tapped out Tony Strickland with that. Again, now he's going for the choke again. Now he's pounding.
Yep, got the hooks in now. Joe lost the body triangle.
Barron is not giving up, though. Barron keeps battling it out.
2 minutes and 10 seconds remains in the matchup. Lightweight fight. David Barron from Paris, France. Jim Miller from Whippany, New Jersey.
Barron is showing a lot of resilience here. He's doing a real good job of avoiding submissions, but he's done nothing to win the fight.
Joe, I said to Jim Miller earlier today, I said,
all right, now he's got it under the neck. He's got it deep, Mike. That's deep, that's it.
It is all over!
We couldn't tell from this angle, Mike, but it looked like what he did was he controlled one arm so that he couldn't defend it and then sunk the choke in. Got it right underneath the neck.
Joe, I said to Jim Miller, you can put some pressure on Dan. And Dan's fighting next week, and he said, Dan already put pressure on me. He won his debut, so now the Miller boys are even at 1-0 inside the octagon. Very
really
methodical.
Nice performance against a tough veteran in David Barron. I mean, David Barron did his best to get out of every single position that Miller put him in, but Miller was relentless.
Good job.
Waited patiently, especially there in the third round. You could hear Mike Constantino in his corner yell out and say, just let it happen. It does, and he is the victor. Our fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. The difference is drinkability.
All right, you see here, Mike, he controlled that left arm of David Barron's with his left leg, and that was how he was able to sink the choke in. Barron was unable to defend it with that left arm. He only had one arm to defend the choke. Miller slid it underneath the neck and got the tap.
So Miller is the winner, and he wins by rear naked choke. Jim Miller, successful.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 19 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Jim Miller.